Hi Bibies and welcome to my channel. My name is CarmiMua, and in today's video I am super duper excited because we are testing out more products, and the one in questiones are actually eye products. Now normally I tend to do, as you guys probably know, my foundation before, and then I come here and we just play with some colors. However, I find that I got a little bit stuck into the same old routine of doing the same kind of like eyeshadow technique. So today I was also thinking to test out a new technique that I've seen online a lot. I have done it in the past a few times, however, I don't think I have completely mastered. So that was kind of like a cool idea to like see something together. We are gonna use some tape. Now, as you guys know, me and tape, we are not the besties of friends. I'm somebody that kind of likes to just go in and do it. Also, I don't tend to drag my eyeshadow too far. So I guess, as I told you, 2019 is about experiencing new products. It's about also trying new techniques and just get out of the same habit. I think the only things that I want to keep as habit, you probably already know, is drinking my hot beverages and just be true and honest to myself, because I don't want to change that ever for anything or for any money. So let me just have a little sip. The coffee is boiling, and today, as I was mentioning, we are testing out this brand new palette from iArt Revolution. Now again, I got this one sent to me, however I do not get paid or sponsored to ever talk about a product like this, and if I ever do a sponsored video, you guys know I will let you know. Is one, things that need to be legal, like you have to legally say when the thing is sponsored or not, and two, I only take sponsorship that I kind of like know the product, that I think I'm gonna love it so much. There is no point of me lying for money, because at the end of the day, money are gonna end up finishing, and the trust that we have together is far more important than any money, because let me tell you, you guys are my Bibi fam and you are the best. So we are gonna do that. We're gonna do a new technique. We're gonna use tape. So let's just get ready, and first of all, let's have an overlook of what actual palette I have with me. I already selected the one that I'm gonna use. Shocker, it's gonna be this one over here. There is the Dragon palette. Is the one that kind of calls most of my name, as well as it does have the majority of matte shade. And for this look over here, I do need at least 2 to 3 matte shades. Then there is this other palette. There is the Unicorn one, and it is very pretty. I do love that there are a couple of matte shade in this one as well. However, it's a little bit too light for my personal liking. I love the bottom row, that's my favorite. Love the silver over here. This to the center, a very light transition shade that I think they're gonna work on a good amount of skin, not on every skin tone, so definitely keep this one in consideration. Then there is this Angel palette over here that I definitely think is super pretty. A lot more wearable, I would say, compare of the Unicorn one. Like when you see them two together, you might think they're very similar. However, this one, the Angel one, does have more neutral tones, more gold, a lot more brown. So this was kind of like my second toss palette if I wanted to use that, because I think it is beautiful. And lastly, it is the classic Mermaid. Now, I do love Mermaid's products. I do find them very cool. However, I think I've just recently done a blue look, so I don't really want to do another blue look. I kind of don't want to bore you. And today, look, we need something smoky, and I'll show you in a minute. Now, I will tell you very quickly that every palette are all cruelty-free. However, the Unicorn one is the only one that is non-vegan, when the other 3 are vegan as well. So just gonna point that one out, if in case you guys always care about having a vegan product as well. So these are what we're gonna play with. I'm super excited, so let's get started. I'm gonna take a little bit of my tape. Now, to be honest with you, my bibs, nothing to be super precise. I'm just gonna cut down like a little bit of tape. It's already sticking on me, and that's the reason why I don't like tape, because tape is sticky. That's the whole point. Alright babes, I cut out my sticky tape and I have them both here. Now, the way to actually apply it is pretty simple, but sometimes it does happen that one doesn't really match the other. So I kind of follow the same rule when I do my actual eyeliner, that I kind of look my waterline and the way it ends, and I kind of extend that one out. So what I tend to do is just take a little bit, and what I tend to do at least once or twice, run into your skin so the actual stickiness is not too hardcore. There is kind of like gonna abrasive. It's gonna be a little bit abrasive to your skin. So just take a little bit and you just go underneath your lashes, follow your waterline and just let it go down. So that is pretty much what you want to do, and just very softly press it. And that's pretty much the reason why I've not applied any primer or foundation or anything. Goodness me, CarmiMua either can't speak English. What a news. So we have this one done, and as you can see, it follows my waterline, and we're gonna do the same for the other one. So we're gonna keep this one lower, look straight ahead, looks lovely, and just press it. That's it, we have it. They are perfectly symmetrical, and when I mean perfectly symmetrical, we are not perfectly symmetrical one side to the other, but they are close enough to not make a mistake. In case if there is just a little bit, we can always correct it later with a little bit of concealer. So let's not to worry about this. Make sure it's nice and pressed. Grab your eyeshadow palette, grab your brushes, and let's start to apply some makeup. What do you think? Alright babes, so the tape is down, but what we're gonna do first is actually apply a little bit of priming. Now I've used this one in the past. It's the new Revolution Prime and Lock long wearing eyeshadow primer. Now I do really like it. I feel like it actually works better if you apply on clean lid without any foundation or concealer before. I think it actually does the best job. So I'm just gonna take a little bit of this one just at the center, and then what I'll do, I blend everything with this E34 by Blend Canvas and just like get my life together, just like pat 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 pat, go all the way to my brows, do both of them, and then we'll start with some shadows. Alright, so we have everything nice and blended all the way up to the brows, and what I tend to do at the end is actually taking my fingers and just soften it up all the edges, so that when later we are gonna do our foundation, concealer and everything, it doesn't look like our eyeshadow primer is very bright at the end. If not, it kind of looks a little bit too theatrical, and we want to make this look very wearable today. So let's just jump in with the palette, with the excitement. So this is our palette. There is the dragon one. As I said, it has all 9 eyeshadows, and I do really like the fact that every single actual eyeshadow here, they're all engraved, like they all have this kind of like dragon scale. I think it's super cool. I think this is like my goal. Like this is like aesthetically pleasing to the max. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this E08 by Blend Canvas, and I'm gonna take this shade over here. So you don't want to go to the super dark one because we're gonna use it later, as well as you don't want to go with the lighter transition. You want to go with just with the middle one. Just taking a little bit, and as you can see, my brush is very small, very defined and packed. And first we are gonna press it down like this all the way out, like if you were doing like a wing liner, and then just like taking our time to press and blend, and we're gonna do all the way from outer corner to inner corner. Perfect. So now that we have the skeleton of our eyeliner, it's time to move forward. Don't you worry too much if at this moment in time might look a little bit messy. We are gonna all come together at the end. It's just gonna like be one of those looks, you know, when it's like we started and it's a little bit questionable, and then it's gonna transform to a beautiful butterfly. Today is what we need. So I'm gonna go in with this E10 by Blend Canvas again, and now we are playing with this shade over here, so the lighter one, just taking it a little bit onto this brush, because as I can see, the shadows are pigmented, so a little bit, a long way, dust off the excess. And then what we're gonna do is we are gonna start to blend the edges of this liner, and just going a little bit above it, so they kind of like start to soften up. Can you see a little bit? I am planning to get a different equipment for this very eye look. I'm thinking to maybe go in and buy a micro lens when we can really zoom in super close. Let me know if you would be interested in that, because they're not cheap, but if you Bibies, a lot of you really want to see like a super close up, let me know, and of course I'll work on it. So let me just take my time, and what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna blend everything all the way to the inner corner. I hope you Bibi can see there is very easy to actually do this look. Like, it doesn't really take much, and my brush barely touches the skin. I find that if you are pressing it too hard, you don't really actually move the product, but it becomes a little bit more staggering, so it kind of like sticks in some areas. So just really take your brush very lightly and just like go back and forward. Don't you worry if the actual first shade is slightly disappearing. That's the whole point of it. We can always go back and add even more. So just taking your time and just blend, and you can already see the difference of them too, like how this one looks nice and smoky and this one is a little bit more of a block. So let's just take the same shade and then we start on the other side, and as you can see, a little bit at a time, and it's all about like building the color. It's kind of like a smoky eye, just a liner that is smoky, so it's all about intensity and building. So live your life, take your time, sip your beverage, blend your times, and keep on blending. Just like blend and blend and blend and blend. Okay, so we have the base down. Now, as you can see from the eyes, is getting smoky. However, we kind of lost a little bit of the definition. So what we're gonna do is we are taking a smaller brush, and I'm gonna go in with this E44. As you can see, it's a small flat brush. And this time we're gonna play with the darker shade. So just taking it a little bit. And what we wanna do is actually press in motion. So when we are close to the wing, we're just gonna like stamp it down and just taking our time to go in and stamp. So it's not much blending, but more like a stamping one. And we are doing it again from the inner corner to the outer corner. If we started with the shade over here, by the time we blended, it would have been pretty much gone. So that's why we are taking this shade right now. So just taking your time and just like press it and stamp it. So now that we have created a little bit more definition, back with our palette, and now with a clean brush, this one is the E41. I'm gonna go in with the shade over here that is very nude. So just taking it a little bit, and I'm just gonna drag this one into my crease and kind of like smooth it down. I want to make sure we have a little bit of dimension. I don't really want to touch my wing. Now, we could have done this one before. However, I really didn't think about it. I'm just gonna keep it quite honest with you. I thought now would actually look better. So yeah, I'm sorry. So probably if I will come back from the beginning, I would have actually used this shade first, but I kind of like the way it's looking anyway, so I guess you can even do it after, like it doesn't really matter, but I'm just gonna keep things real. Like, hi, it's me, Carmi. I make a mess. So let me just press, and then blend. You know what, Bibi? I think adding this shadow right now, so after we've done our wing, is actually better because it's very mattifying, and I have the idea, I think, that if we were using this one as our first shade, probably the orange was not going to come as bright. So, you know, sometimes by mistakes, we are making the coolest things. So now we are pretty much set with the top of our eyes. Still need to do some inner corner highlighter, but I want to do the bottom first. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take back the palette and the darker shade back again with the E44 brush. So I'm just going to take a little bit and just smoke it down. So let's remove this tape and have a look. How is it going to look? I hope nice. So let's start. Ooh, okay. That's very pretty. Let's put it on. Yes! What do you guys think? I like it. It's super sharp. It's nice and blended. I'm ready to just move forward. You know, I'm just gonna blend this one down. Let's put some inner corner highlighter. Let's tie all this look together because it's gonna look delicious. I can tell you. Perfect. So we have smoked everything and it's coming together. I feel like this color as well as like this long wing and technique is giving me like proper dragon eyes. I don't know you, but it kind of like more I look at it and more I feel like I'm Harry Potter. And yeah, let's move forward. And the shade over here is calling my name. It is a little bit dark for what I wanted to do because I want to place this one in my inner corner highlighter, but later I think I'm gonna use this one over here. There is Eye Glisten in its fate. The name says it all. We're gonna use the glitter portion of it, but I want to first see how is it gonna look. So I'm gonna go in with this E23 brush, so small and pointed, just taking a little bit of this color, dust off the excess, and then just add it in my inner corner. Ooh, it's pretty because it's like bronzy. So I guess if you wanted, you can even keep it this way. You guys know me, I'm a little bit extra. So I'm gonna just add more because more is better. And then we're gonna add a little bit of glitter. We have to, it's a must. So we're now going to use a little bit of the glitter and let's just open it. It looks so beautiful. I'm going to first go in with the applicator and then maybe just like blend a little bit with the brush. So let's just add it and see what happens. Alright baby, so we have finished playing with the Dragon palette. We have pretty much used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shades out of 9. So I think we've definitely done really good. I'm gonna actually swatch a couple of them because I think you probably want to see what they look like. So I'm gonna go with this shade over here, the middle one, and this gorgeous purple that, oof, oh my god, this purple is stunning. Love them too as well. So definitely is very hearty, it's very warm tone. It's a palette that, to be honest with you, I think is gonna steal a lot of people's heart, and it has performed beautifully. So I like that quite a lot. So what I'm gonna do very quickly off camera, I'm gonna finish my eye look, just put on some eyelashes, and this one the 175. Do my usual mascara, and then it's time to do my base. And once I finish absolutely everything, and I will be back with you to show you my final look. Peace. So here with the Bibies, so this is our final look, and I do have to say, it looks gorgeous. I feel like we put it up together a very nice night out look. It's definitely daytime wear as well. Like, I'm ready to go to supermarket, but it's something a little bit different, a little bit spicy. I try to put my hair on one side as well and kind of give it like a soft curl. However, I don't think it's working, so please let me know down in the comments below if there are any like YouTuber that they are into like the proper hair guru kind of type. I really need to learn how to do hair, and I would like you to recommend me someone that you trust and you feel like it is hot when it comes to hair. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you're ready to spice it up. I definitely have to say for the way this palette looks, the way they are performing, they're definitely a thumbs up for me. Now, I'm gonna tell you right now that I don't actually know the price because I'm pre-filming this video before they are launching, so I don't know. However, I really don't think it's gonna be anything that is gonna break the bank. I believe it's actually gonna be something that you probably, if you want, can get all 4 of them. But if I can, I will leave it down below into the description, the direct link for the Revolution website, where you can just go directly and shop. Hashtag again, I'm not sponsored. I'm just here to chat with you and have a nice time, and I hope you have enjoyed it. So thank you so much guys for being here today. Make sure that if you have loved my video, you give me that good thumbs up, you say subscribe, and leave me comments down below. What do you want me to test next? What do you want me to like experience and have fun? As well as, if you can, please share this video. Help me reach the Bibi family that we love and deserve, because we have a lot of fun here and we always try out some fiery products. And always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome.